guys, welcome back to the channel, Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. I am Marina and I am here today with a Aunt Annie's soft pretzel with cheesy ooey gooey sauce dupe. Yep, a dupe. So I totally love pretzels in all shapes and sizes. The Schneider's onion, little nuggets, but the queen or king of pretzels is the Aunt Annie's soft pretzel with either cinnamon, sugary, butter deliciousness or cheese. Yes, the classic soft pretzel dipped in cheese. And I can dupe that with these Dollar Tree pretzels. Have you ever seen these? Have you guys ever tried duping the Aunt Annie's with them? If not, follow along in this really short video. The Dollar Tree does carry these more often than not. They're by Baker's Best, soft baked pretzels. And the recipe actually says on the back that the best results are when cooked from frozen. I find that when you cook them from frozen without covering the aluminum pan that you cook them in, they do get kind of crispy, and that's not what we're going for here. We want them to soak up all the buttery goodness that we're going to drench these in. So I'm going to take a pan that I got at the Dollar Tree. It's a throwaway $1 pan. I'm going to spray it with some Pam, and I'm going to, well, I don't use Pam, some cooking spray, and I'm going to lay the pretzels out on it. They could be touching. It's all good. They're going to like get all married in the butter that we're going to put in them later. So yeah, there will be butter in this recipe. I forewarn you guys, this one is not a diet pretzel dish for sure. So I'm thinking that these are going to be Super Bowl worthy pretzels. So let's get to it. So you just spray the bottom with some cooking spray, or even if you want, put some butter down there, but there'll be plenty of butter in the future. Then you put them in the oven for about 5 minutes, preheat the oven to about 350, and do make sure to be sure that the oven is nice and hot so that they don't burn. We don't want them to burn. We just want them to kind of soften. And the package actually says that you can wet these pretzels before you cook them because they don't tell you to cover them, but I don't wet them. They come out weird and soggy, like they fell in a puddle. While the covered pretzels are cooking in the oven for 5 minutes, you're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter in a bowl and set it aside. And you're going to then start working on your cheese sauce. So you just take the butter, melt it, set it aside, and then get yourself a ceramic bowl or microwave safe dish and spray it with some cooking spray. I actually use this one from BJ's that I love, that is organic extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. It's my personal favorite. And I'm just going to take these slices of Velveeta melting cheese. I happen to have that on hand. Any cheese, processed cheese, will work in melting easily in the microwave. And actually, I'm going to use 6 slices because there are 6 pretzels that we're making. So really 1 slice per pretzel. That's not too bad. And 3 tablespoons of butter for the whole thing. It is kind of decadent. Then just splash a little bit of milk in. It's about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half. I'm actually using the Gossamer milk from the Dollar Tree. So most of the ingredients that I'm using here are from the Dollar Tree. You could actually use the cheddar cheese that melts from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take a napkin, well, actually a paper towel, and I'm going to soak it and then put it on top of the bowl. This helps to facilitate the cheese melting in the microwave. And I'm just going to put it in for 1 minute and then check to see the consistency. In the meantime, we're going to check on our pretzels that are after about 4 minutes cooking in the. I check on the pretzels, which then, and this is where it gets really decadent. That's a Super Bowl worthy snack. You pour the 3 tablespoons of butter over these pretzels evenly and then salt them. This really does make these pretzels become soft and moist and buttery, just like Aunt Annie's. You will not believe the transformation. And the truth is, that's why Aunt Annie's pretzels are so high in calories. They're loaded with all kinds of oils and butter flavorings, but at least this is made with real butter. Then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some garlic powder and a little bit of parsley and mix them up. And then I'm going to, once I'm done mixing them and making sure that they are covered in that butter that has fallen to the bottom of the pan, I want to make sure I'm going to get in there with my hands and mix them so that I know every bit of pretzel has butter covering it. And then I'm going to take these to a whole new level. I'm going to add Parmesan cheese right on top. I'm not going to mix them after that because I want the Parmesan cheese to marry the garlic powder and the parsley and make like a little crispy, yummy on top of the pretzels that are drenched in this butter. Now take your aluminum foil and seal this container back up really, really tight so that they steam up and get even more buttery, soft, and delicious. While that's in the oven for 2 minutes, check on your cheese mixture, which is going to look like this, and that's perfect. You're going to mix it up and add a pinch, or I guess a 1/4 cup of regular shredded cheese. That is optional. You don't have to add the additional shredded cheese, but we enjoy it like that. So I add some shredded taco cheese or cheddar cheese or whatever shredded yellow cheese I happen to have on hand to the mixture and mix it up and put it back in the microwave just when you're ready to serve the pretzels. So when your pretzels are totally done and you're ready to serve them, you nuke this for another 30 seconds and check it to see the consistency. And usually it's just another 30 seconds and you're done because the cheese is pretty hot already. You don't want the cheese to get hard. You want it to be ooey and gooey. So just make sure to do it at the last second. That was my hand signal for don't let it get hard like this. And because I had to sit it out to do the camera. But you guys understand, I'm going to get it perfect before we eat it. You'll see, it's coming up soon. It's very important to remember to cover the bowl back up with the paper towel drenched in water so that
put the paper towel back over it that's moistened.
Ooey gooiness. So I'm putting it back in the microwave with the drenched paper towel, and this is
really
how it comes out.
Awesomely melted.
That is,
and I'm gonna actually just
amazing.
Put it in for 30 more seconds.
Consistency. It's
perfect.
And
this is totally optional. Now here they are. Look, you see they're really soft, kind of like Aunt Annie's. It's a pretty good dupe. I'm gonna put salt on them right now, but before I put the salt, I'm going to plate them. I'm gonna roll them around. Gonna roll them around one more time. Yep, I'm using my hands. I'm one of those kind of cooks. Yes, that's looking good. I'm gonna pour the excess butter into the cheese mixture so that it gets really soft and smooth. Now that the excess butter has been poured onto the cheese, I put it back in one more time to the microwave. We have the perfect dipping consistency. I'm gonna put a tablespoon or so of this yummy cheese in a bowl on the side of the pretzels for each person. And there you have it. Doesn't that look delicious? Salted, Parmesan, garlicky, cheesy sauce, Super Bowl pretzels, basically from the Dollar Tree. Delicious and super exciting. A decadence. Let's dig into this and see how it is. Yep, just like Aunt Annie's. Love it. You guys find these awesome pretzels at the Dollar Tree. I think they are a really great buy for $1. I personally love pretzels. I think that this is an excellent dupe of Aunt Annie's now that we're not all rushing to the malls. And I think that it is a really fun snack to have on Super Bowl Sunday. It's a really decadent, exciting treat for a Super Bowl extravaganza. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, stay safe and stay savvy, guys. Bye-bye.